Have you ever stopped to ponder the incredible powerhouse that resides right under you? I'm not talking about some fancy gadget. I'm talking about that glorious cushion you're sitting on, your butt. Yeah, you heard me right. Your backside is home to the most potent muscles in your entire body. Now, before you start questioning my sanity, hear me out. Your butt isn't just there for comfort. It's like the superhero support system and shock absorber for your whole body. Picture it as the engine room for generating power and force for your movements. But well-developed glutes don't just feel good, they look darn good too, on both men and women. And guys, inside scoop alert, the ladies totally take notice of your rear view. Wink wink. But in our modern era of excessive sitting, we're unintentionally giving our glutes a prolonged vacation. And if you don't take action, your backside might start forgetting how to do its job. Ever heard of gluteal amnesia? Neither did I until I stumbled upon the research of the illustrious Dr. Stuart McGill, the spinal guru himself. Now imagine this, your glutes, once the stars of the show, are pushed into the shadows by tight hamstrings and a cranky lower back because, let's face it, we sit more than we move. It's like your body's defensive mechanism against pain or injury, leading to a vicious cycle of glute neglect. Even after the pain is gone, your body's muscle memory clings to the bad habit, inhibiting those precious glutes. In a nutshell, if you're wondering why your squats feel wonky, your deadlifts are a struggle, or your lower back is giving you grief, your glutes might be playing hooky. And trust me, this isn't just about aesthetics. It's about your body compensating in all the wrong ways. There's 4 key indicators that we can check to see if you're having a hard time feeling your glutes working. Now picture this, you're doing your usual lower body exercises, but your glutes are MIA, and your lower back and hamstrings are pulling some extra shifts. That's the first sign that your glutes might be playing hooky when they should be working hard. Next up, we're going to try a cool move called the single leg loop bridge. One leg straight, the other bent. Hold it with your hips in the air. Now, if you're feeling your hamstrings, lower back, or quads more than those glorious glutes, it's another sign they're not doing their hip extension job. Now let's talk posture. If your side view screams anterior pelvic tilt, your glutes might be slacking, failing to put your pelvis where it belongs. And if you're suffering from the infamous flat butt syndrome from sitting all day, girl, you're not alone. So if you nodded along to any of these signs, or just want to level up on your glute game, you're in the right place. This video is your golden ticket to a 4-step plan that'll have your glutes firing like never before. But first, hit that subscribe button with notification on, give the video a thumbs up, then consider sharing it with someone else who might also like the video. I'd really appreciate it. First off, let's get cozy. Find a comfy spot and place your hands under each butt cheek. Now, give your glutes a little solo performance by contracting them one at a time. Feel that? That's your glutes saying, here we are. Once you've mastered the cheeky solo, let's take it up a notch. Next, get into a kneeling position. Engage your core and put your hand on the glute of the down leg. Flex it as hard as you can. Feel the contraction and notice your glute changing shape. Keep at it until you've got that mind-muscle connection on point. Now, here's where the real fun starts. After a few sets of these, where you're practically a glute expert, let's level up. We're diving into exercises where your glutes are working against gravity. Ready to rock that booty workout? We're diving into the glute bridge, a killer move that targets your big glute muscles, the gluteus maximus. Let's break it down so that you can feel the burn. First, lie on your back with your knees bent. Keep that core tight, and without letting your lower back arch, squeeze your booty muscles to get them in the game. Now, lift those hips up, but don't forget to keep those glutes squeezed at the top. Hold that squeeze for about 5 seconds before gently lowering back down. If you're feeling it more in your hamstrings than your glutes, no worries. Try these tricks. Imagine you're holding a $100 bill between your butt cheeks. Squeeze those glutes to keep that imaginary bill from dropping. And here's another tip. Instead of pushing your heels into the ground, think about pushing your feet away from you, like you're doing a knee extension. You can even do this against the wall for extra support. This activates your quads and helps your glutes take the lead. Still need more glute power? Slap on a mini band around your knees. It's like a boost button for activation. Your knees will have to work those glutes to keep them apart during the move. Experiment with these cues, find what works for you, and let's maximize that glute activation. Now let's tackle clamshells, a move that zeroes in on another important glute muscle called the gluteus medius. Here's the scoop, made super simple. Lie on your side with your knees and hips bent. One arm becomes a cozy pillow for your head, and with the other hand, place your thumb on the bone in front of your hip. Wrap the rest of your fingers over the upper part of your butt. That's the glute medius muscle. Keep those feet together and brace your core. Now open up your top knee like a clamshell. Lift that knee towards the ceiling, but make sure your hips stay put. Imagine your abdominal muscles giving your hips a big cozy hug. Feel that glute medius working? Your fingers should notice the action. Do this mindfully, feeling the squeeze with each rep. As for sets and reps, we suggest 3 sets of 10 reps. But here's the key. Each rep should be done with a mindful approach and a strong squeeze of those glutes. Alright friends, once your glutes are back in action and your lower back and hamstrings are singing a happier tune, it's time to level up. We're talking about giving your glutes more challenges and making them even stronger. Now, to keep things simple and effective, Dr. Stuart McGill has 3 top-notch exercises in the playbook. These exercises are like secret weapons for your glutes. Ready to hear about them? Stick around, hit subscribe, and let's take those glutes to the next level. Exercise number 1, the lateral step-up. It's like a secret weapon for your glutes. This move not only works your glutes when you push your hip forward, but also challenges them in a side-to-side way, which is great for the gluteus medius. That's a fancy term for a part of your glutes. Why is it awesome? Well, it's like a powerful glute workout without being too tough on your body. So if you're looking to amp up those glutes in a gentle way, this exercise is the way to go. Alright, let's chat about another fantastic move, the goblet squat. It's like a glute party, and with the right coaching tips, it makes every part of your glutes light up with excitement. Imagine it as a superhero move for your glutes. Simple, effective, and it hits all the right spots. Curious to learn more about making your glutes the stars of the show? Let's talk about the third gem, the cable pull-through. It's like the secret sauce that makes squats, deadlifts, and power exercises even more awesome. If you're pumped about those powerhouse moves, this one's for you. These exercises we just covered, they're like the glue that gets your glutes back in the game. They teach your booty the right moves and how to team up with your other leg muscles. It's like the warm-up before the big show. Picture it. One day, you'll be rocking those challenging exercises like split squats, barbell squats, and deadlifts. But here's the kicker. Your glutes will be the real MVPs, doing the heavy lifting instead of letting other muscles steal the spotlight. But hey, we're not rushing into the heavy stuff just yet. Right now, let's focus on these exercises we just learned. Let's talk about prevention in step 4. We want to dodge those long hours of sitting, where your glutes are just chilling and not doing much. Instead, every 30 minutes, stand up, take a little walk, or stretch it out. And guess what? Break time is the perfect moment for what I'll call a wake-up exercise for your glutes. Imagine this. Toe raises. Point your toes out. Tighten those leg muscles. Rise up on the balls of your feet and squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. Hold it at the top for 5 seconds, come back down and do it 10 times. It's like a quick brain boosting exercise to remind your glutes to wake up and get moving throughout the day. Ready to keep those glutes active and happy? One of the biggest problems you'll run into is what not to do before your glutes workout. So, click on the screen. I'm going to walk you through 9 pre-workout mistakes you need to avoid.